So aside from going deaf from the intro of this damn game, we're going to be playing this game. This game is called Dishonored 2. It's the sequel to Dishonored. I know, shocking. And yeah, we're going to be starting a new game. And we're going to be playing on medium. Or, yeah, medium. And we don't want the tutorial. Who needs tutorials? And there's the story, so I guess I should probably show that instead of skipping it like I just did.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops?
Where did that rose come from?
The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal protector and father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
I don't think I'll include all of the story, since there's a good chunk of it that's pretty boring.
Rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister? My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Well, that was cool. Maybe you should have a sword, Emily.
Sword can't still my heart.
So, you have two options of characters here. They're pretty similar, but they do have some differences in special abilities. And where I'd prefer to play as Emily, because I like her powers more for stealth and just in general, I'm going to leave it up to... Alright, so we're going to use the wheel to decide for us which character we're going to be playing, Emily or Corvo. Wheel, do not let me down. Okay, I guess we're going with Emily. I prefer Corvo's character, but, I mean, Emily's fun too.
I will cast you in cold marble. No! Sweet girl, over time you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Cauldron Prison until her trial.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father. It feels like everything just changed.
Well, I mean, it
Delilah
kinda
is
did.
some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
You can choose to go non-lethal or lethal in how you play the game. This will affect the ending, as this is one of those games that has replay value in the form of 7 million endings. I mean, in reality, it has replay value because you can play as two different characters and choose different ways to go throughout the game. You can run in gun blazing and murder every single person you see, or you can not do that and try to be stealthy and avoid conflict and not kill people. But I don't know where the fun in that is. I mean, come on. You have a sword. Why wouldn't I want to kill people? The only actual reason that you might want to not kill anyone, aside from if you actually, you know, care about the ending, is because for some people you can give them a fate worse than death.
Did you know that?
Luckily these guys suffer from TF2 syndrome where they can't look up.
Too dangerous to be left in play. You deserve that, Ramsey.
Hey! Why could you hit me in a cutscene, you son of a bitch? Yeah, you get chopped in fucking half.
Senseless slaughter.
Yeah. Let's do more of that. I'm okay with senseless slaughter as long as it's slaughtering my enemies.
Father,
What's with the floating
I
specs?
promise.
You know, in this game, considering what we'll see later when it comes to magic like this, I can't tell if this is a graphical glitch or actually intended, but honestly, it really could be either. Or it could be, you know, the classic, oh, it's a feature, not a glitch, what are you talking about? Oh, at least I can take a gold ingot. I can't apparently carry that much gold, which, yeah. Don't know how you would carry that much gold. That does seem like a very large amount of gold. Gold bar. Nope. But it's not even the most gold we'll see in the game. So, damn royal coffers are poor. So you can go two different ways.
Somehow Delilah turned my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it.
A few different ways in this game, and you can play how you desire. There's multiple ways to get around situations and certain powers and abilities that'll help you. And of course, there's obviously the non-lethal and lethal versions of the style of gameplay. Graphical glitch. Okay, no big deal. Anyway, this safe is always 415. I don't know why exactly, but I believe it's a reference to the book 451 Fahrenheit. Or 451 Fahrenheit? I don't fucking know.
If I tear you to pieces! No! No! See? You aren't going anywhere! Oh. I'll kill you for that!
Doubtful. So I'm not going to be trying to get every single coin because, seriously, there's like, you could find one coins, like, everywhere. It's such a tedious process to try and get them all, every single one of them. And I don't even know where they all are, so, yeah, it may happen. But I'll try to get as much money as I can.
The entire month will be...
What's going on? Oh. You ready?
Gotta get away.
Business done here in Dunwall. That's all about to change.
The Hatter gang. Damn them.
Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton.
Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready.
Alright, so we get to see how terribly we did. Or how amazingly we did. We killed quite a lot of people. And I did pretty bad for stealth, which is not surprising considering I wasn't very stealthy. This section, we actually unlocked one of the best abilities, and one of the main things that separates this game
Am I
from
still aboard
Assassin's
Megan's
Creed
ship?
pieces with Carbo statue.
Empress
Could
Emily
easily
Caldwin.
be a glitch, but it could also just
I'm
be
a friend of your.
So you could reject the mark here, but no.
Burns.
Oh shit. Damn it. This is what separates this game from Assassin's Creed. So, basically these are powers. You have supernatural abilities. This one, which I'm using right now, and failing with apparently, is called Far Reach. It's kind of like a mobility enhancement tool. It can get you to higher locations, it can let you skip across the landscape, And you can pull yourself out of combat. With certain upgrades, you can even pull things and even people towards you. There's a large variety of other cool supernatural abilities, and most of them are specific to the character that you're playing as. Damn rats. Nothing is safe from my wrath. Except Megan. For now. So here we get to the first real level, since that first level is basically just a tutorial.
Fire in the distance.
Apparently everyone in this game has the same affliction as Altair from the first Assassin's Creed. Because you can just throw them into water and they'll die. Who are you playing with?
Let's see what you've got.
That's clearly a dice game, and you don't usually play dice games alone. I mean, I guess you could do something like Yahtzee, but who would play Yahtzee alone? What? What are you doing? Okay, this game is certainly not perfect, but I do really like it. So one thing I do find fun is that you can actually rob the shops of the game.
Come in. Move slowly, stay away from the mess, and try to avoid getting filled with blood
You can
fly
steal
venom
stuff,
and
but you
eggs.
can't steal upgrades, so. These are blood flies, as you probably heard Emily mention there. Blood flies are, well, they're something, alright. Blood flies are basically, well, imagine bees, except, they really don't like people. Ah, there's a bone charm. Bone charms are basically like trinkets that could give you, you know, extra buffs, and that one's actually not bad. Killing blood flies and rats will restore a bit of health. So now I have a reason to do it, aside from just, you know, wanting to murder rats. Blood flies aren't that threatening, but they can be a bit of a nuisance. You know, I compare these things to bees a lot, but they're really more like wasps, especially with the paper envelope that they make their nests out of. Go away! You're nothing but mosquitoes, but significantly more violent.
I'm being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
Where do you think you're going? Did I have to kill this guy? No. But I wanted to.
Guard soldiers, lapdogs for the Duke.
Don't let her escape! Come on! Let's finish this! I can fight going on here? No! Damn it!
Oh, how did I not hit him, but he hit me?
What the? Stop!
Oh, shoot. I can't deflect grenades. Here's a decent, you know, thing. I mean, not really, but, you know, you might miss it if you're looking for it. And, you know, you might be confused on how to get it. Some things you do have to spend resources to do.
Each enclave. Here in the city, for instance. Huh? Fire! Respect! Shame on you! For the Abbey! I know an agent of the outsider when I see one.
Nice try. So we got that, that thing, the strictures to keep you safe. You see here it says those things, which, you know, that's fun. Roving feet, wanton flesh, and wandering gaze. And you look at this, the 7 strictures, you can actually see which strictures those are. Thus, we know, well, this does it for us, but you could figure out that the safe combination is 461. little things like that that make this game pretty damn enjoyable. Like, that's not something that you'd immediately think to do if you were just looking at it. But once you realize the whole idea, then once you figured it out though, you'd feel pretty smart about yourself for solving a pretty simple puzzle that the game actually solves for you.
Come at me then.
I did, and you fucking died. Here is an actual elite guard, I think. Yeah. There's also veterans, which look very similar, and they can be women.
Take me out to the...
Bet you look at our stats. How many people have I brutally slaughtered? Global kill ratio is at 48%. That's pretty good. You heard something, but it doesn't matter. You're already dead. Chloroform bottles are actually one of the most useful things in the
If
game
I
for
could,
stealth.
I'd nest blood flies in the hearts of everyone who opposes me.
Hi.
Who's there?
Hi.
Hey, who are you? Stop! Again!
Someone's got to...
Hey, who is it?
Bye.
Time to collect it!
Hi.
I'm supposed to be here.
Wavered, you fool. You never waver, because then I just insta-kill you. So, that's the end of the level. Just get into this carriage and head over to the... over there. That poorly rendered building over there.
The carriage rails are electric.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, I murdered 22 civilians. Just like the Japanese in Burma.